Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am so glad you're here. Today's date is Saturday, February 17th, 2024. Recently, the most recent supposedly personal pic that's on a platform account on X by our former president, Barack Obama, is this photo. And it created and generated quite a bit of interest. I'm going to take you to a compilation I've got, and then we're going to do a quick read and see what might be going on with this photo. All right, one second while I go to a share screen and share with you what I have. This was the photo that was used for Valentine's Day. How did I get so lucky? Happy Valentine's Day to my best friend. Okay, now, here's what Anons noticed right away. Here's the picture. It's not retouched. This is what I took this from his account. Well, they wondered why there was this floating hat down here in what is supposedly Michael Obama's hair. Now, I do see a dab of shadow possibly there. So I guess it is possible that this can be explained by someone, security walking in front of them or something like that. And then another thing Anons noticed was this. They're supposed to be holding hands up here, hand in hand, right? Walking the beach, Martha's Vineyard, but they're separated here. So it raised two speculations. Was it, number one, was this an AI-generated photo that was poorly done? Or are they somehow linked by a chain or something here? And that's what's connecting them? I don't know. Now, there's something that Anons haven't noticed that I was looking at. I hear that when there are clones, and apparently Mr. Obama has a number of them around, there's a few tells on clones. Dental is one, flat feet is another, and lack of genitalia is a third one. I guess they rushed the process. Well, we can't tell genitalia here, except we can on Big Mike, because there's so many adjustment photos out there for him. But I was looking at this bare foot here, and it does look quite like there's not much of an arch. So, makes inquiring minds, and I have an inquiring mind, want to know. So I would like to ask the universe, here's my question. It doesn't seem possible that that picture with so many anomalies would have been the one that was approved by a real living person that's supposed to be so important on their social media. It doesn't look like the kind of photo that a public relations person for that person would approve and put up and hope to keep their job. I suspect that the white hats are actually running that account these days. By the way, I went through quite a few of the comments that were attached to that post. It almost restored my faith in humanity. For everyone that said my favorite president, and there were very few of those, there were hundreds of comments calling out things that we know now that were discovered, dug up by Anons, what have you. So it's almost getting to a point where it's fun to look at some of these accounts of people that we know considered themselves above the rest of us, and see just how many people are waking up and taking the time to let their opinions be known. So my question is, was that photo from Valentine's Day for former President Barack Obama actually posted by the White Hats, and what was some of their intent in doing so? Let's find out. I'm going to switch the camera. You can watch me work with the cards, and we will discover this answer together. Okay, so again, my question is, and I would like this answer to be free from any veiling or obscuring that might have been done to the information by whomever or whatever. I would like a clear and candid answer to this question, and it involves this timeline. The photo that was put posted on social media, supposedly by former President Barack Obama on Valentine's Day, had numerous anomalies that were easily seen in it. Was this actually posted by the White Hats? Are they running his account? And what was some of their intention in choosing this image, if so? So, is it true? And insights and information. We got a yes already. Way to go, White Hats. Now let's get some other information going on here. We got the King of Pentacles. We have the Three of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, lots of pentacles coming up. Page of Wands. Emperor. Well, this is fun. And then the Five of Pentacles, and more pentacles. Okay, so we got our hard yes to my question was this actually posted by the White Hats? And then insights and information about what they were kind of hoping for when they did that. Okay, so King of Pentacles shows up as telling us a little bit more. And this is kind of it's a success card, okay? So they chose this image very carefully. Now, some of their intent too, okay? We've got a couple here that are supposedly hand in hand and have a firm foundation. So the recent past, they chose the two of them holding hands in this photo, although are they or aren't they holding hands? Are they connected by a chain? Was this an AI generated photo? I'm not getting insights on that yet. Just a hard yes that the White Hats did it. They run that account. We know why they'd be running that account, don't we? Okay, let's look here at front and center. The Queen of Pentacles, accomplishment, okay? It was kind of a nod to the fact, A, that they're running the account, okay? B, that they've accomplished quite a few objectives that have to deal with that particular former power couple. And let's look at what it's saying for the near future. The Page of Wands is one of my unofficial White Hat cards because the universe knows I like to chuckle and there's a white hat in it. So it's always kind of been one of my unofficial White Hat cards. And if you read tarot cards or start to, and please do so very carefully because they can be misused or welcome in information and insights from sources you don't want to deal with. But you will find that there are certain cards that clue you in about a certain topic. And one of mine is the Page of Wands, which, normally talks about just a cautious optimism, discovery, enthusiasm, ambition. Those are the traditional meanings. And for me, those also encompass some of the best qualities of the White Hats. And this card does show me the White Hats. Okay, the Emperor, strong White Hat card here, major arcana, okay? Saying, yeah, they've been dealt with. And let's see, what they're trying to do, I think, is get people to notice these anomalies. Now, there's a lot of CGI generated images out there that are flawless, that untrained eyes like mine don't pick up on. I think one of their intents is to have us not take so much imagery at face value. Notice the anomalies. Notice when a shadow doesn't match the image, things like that we can pick up on, or that little floating head in Michael's hair. There's things that we can see in these photos and we can go, hey, something's going on. It was either poorly edited, composed totally by AI to start with, or CGI. Something's going on here. So we don't take as much at face value. So we're growing our visual discernment as equally as we are growing our logic discernment, our emotional discernment. There's lots of discernment skills out there. One of those is visual, and we are being encouraged to develop our visual discernment. Okay, let's get a couple more cards because this was a fun topic to find out about. Okay, we have the Star showing up, 17th major arcana, kind of like the card of cards that talks about the White Hats, the 17 organization. And the Page of Cups shows up. Now, Page of Cups sometimes talks kind of about a pleasant surprise. So I think we may be in for some surprising and pleasant if you're someone that's a truth seeker. News coming out about that. Like I said, former power couple. I refuse to consider them still being powerful. So yeah, interesting. I'm still curious. Let's go. Let's do it. We've got the Four of Wands and the World. Okay, so big changes are coming, positive changes. There's going to be some news coming out about, as I said, the former power couple known as the Obamas. And there's a lot more people awake to the shenanigans than the mainstream media would ever want us to actually have confirmed. So interesting information. So white hats are running that account, huh? Huh. I love it. Let's recap. I asked the universe if it was possible that the white hats were actually running the social media accounts for some of our former chief executives, in particular number 44. And I did that because the Valentine image that was posted on his account had some very easy to see anomalies and that were picked up by just regular people, anons like me, and caused some speculation. So we asked the universe what was going on. First of all, was that image placed there by the white hats, which would indicate that the account is being run by the white hats? Very first card out was an ace. Hard yes. Hard yes. Okay, so lots of pentacles showed up. Okay, kind of, I think, indicates that hand in hand with some of the changes we're expecting, that there were just a lot of shenanigans with that power couple when they were a power couple that involved mishandling tangible assets. And the near future card showed up of Page of Wands. Not only a white hat card, but it's one of its very traditional meanings is cautious optimism, some discoveries. So it looks like there's going to be some disclosures about that power couple coming out. In the meantime, the Emperor is on the job. So is the Star. So we had some really powerful, positive, major arcanas show up in this read. This one is heading in the right direction, is one of its traditional meanings. And beautiful. So just a confirmation that our world is heading towards change that's beneficial to humanity, that's beneficial to the planet or this plane of existence. And we're heading that way, doing it. It's well thought out. Okay. It's loving. And the world is coming in for a change. So not just a political question for one country, but just a reminder that the entire world is involved with the sovereignty we seek, with the ability to have an unfettered chance to reach our best possible potential as humans, as a race, as a plane of existence, as members of a much bigger society. I love it. It's an exciting time to be alive. I love that the cards give us some nods that change is coming, and it's good change. And over and over and over again, the basic message from the cards is just what we hear from the 17 team. Nothing can stop what is coming. And I tell you, folks, what's coming, even though it's a bumpy ride getting there, is good. That's it for this video. I thank you so much for your time, your attention. Don't take you for granted. And I appreciate your willingness to listen to perspectives that include some less than traditional means of gaining insight or adding to our perspectives. As always, use your discernment. If I say something that doesn't seem right to you, please trust your judgment. Set it aside. I'm not intentionally wrong. I will never intentionally mislead you, but you only have my word for that. So always, always trust your gut. Until next time, if you're willing to receive it, I send you love and light and wish for you everything bright. Bye.